I'm in Maui! I got off the plane at around 11:50 and got my rental car, and now I am going to go get lunch. I had a really early start to this morning. My flight was at like 7 a.m. Pacific time, so I got up at around like 5:30. Even though it's only like noon here in Hawaii, technically it's like 3 p.m. Pacific time, so I'm kind of tired to be honest, but I'm gonna try to make the most of my day today. There's a bunch of food trucks around the airport area, which is really nice, so I'm gonna get lunch at the food trucks, and then I'm gonna go to Target to pick up some orders that I had placed ahead of time, just some emergency things like Dramamine in case I get motion sickness on the road to Hana and stuff like that, and also to pick up a few snacks for the trip. But yeah, let's go explore Maui! I forgot how hot Hawaii is, but it's also like way windier than I expected, so I don't know how to feel about that. Okay, this is the Target and picked up all the stuff. I think I'm gonna head to Nakalele Blowhole first before I head to the hostel, because I feel like if I go to the hostel now, it'll be too many stops and then I won't have enough time to actually do stuff later on in daylight. So I'm just gonna go straight and re-sunscreening, even though I sunscreened this morning because it is sunny here now. It was like cool when I got here at noon, but now I guess the sun is out, so it's hot. After endless driving, I am finally here. On the way here, like halfway driving here, the sleepy train hit me, and I remembered why I don't like solo traveling driving. I had felt this way on my California coastline road trip too. It's just like solo traveling is fine, like doing things by myself, all of that is fine. It's just when you're on the road though, when you're driving, it gets so tiring when it's just by yourself. And like, yes, I can listen to music, I can listen to podcasts and all that, but it's not the same. I'm also not very fond of driving, so that probably has to contribute to it too. The drive here wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. I was scared initially because I read some articles online that was saying how the highway that leads to the north side of the island is pretty narrow and like hard to navigate, but it might be after this point that it gets that way, because even though it was kind of windy, still is like one lane each way, and it kind of reminded me of like Highway 1 because it's like a coastline drive, so of course it's going to be windy because you're just like driving along the cliffs. It is windy as heck outside, so I need to bring my hat, I think, or else my hair is going to go everywhere. And let's go see what the blowhole's all about. So windy. My hair cray, even though I was wearing a hat. Okay. It was fun though. My hearing seems to be a little bit more from all the wind. It's like humid but windy, so it's like a really bad combo because hair just sticks everywhere, and now I'm like sweating like crazy. There's supposed to be a really good banana bread spot on the way down, but just kidding. Banana bread is not open today. Now I need to find somewhere to sit and eat this. There were benches there, but I didn't feel like sitting there. I want to go to the beach somehow. Okay, so the beach is public access, but you can basically access like all of Hyatt's resort places too, and I'm very confused by it. Let's find a spot. Chill. There's like no shade here. I left my shoes somewhere so that I could walk along the beach because the tide's pretty high today, or right now, so I didn't want to lay my towel out for it to just have like wet sand all over it. So I decided to take a walk along the beach instead. This is a really weird setup. I don't know if I like it. I might try to go to another beach. It's really pretty. My abandoned shoes. I've come back for you. I just checked into my hostel. It's quite cute. Very small though. Really hot. There are quite a few people there, but I didn't really socialize because I'm hungry, so I'm gonna go out to Main Street because I realized it's really close. I'm gonna walk and then try to find some food. It's really dark here too, but kind of still lit. I don't know. I'm so tired. I'm gonna go back, shower, and then sleep. Tomorrow is an early day. I don't even know if you can hear me because the music is really loud. But that's it for first day in Maui. Good morning. It's so early. It's like 6:30. I have to go check into my historical tour. Also, I know I talked about how I don't like to drive. I think the older that I get, the more nervous and anxious I am because I know of like potential dangers and like what could happen or whatever. So I think that's what really gets me whenever I like have to drive in a foreign condition or drive another car, whatever it is. At least like the responsibility gets to me, but I don't know why I fret so much because it was fine. Or like it has been fine. And I feel like I just need time to adjust. My eyes are super puffy because I didn't sleep well. I think I woke up like 3 times in the middle of the night. I'm doing a dorm room at the hostel I'm staying at because it's cheaper. And it's not that bad because it's only 2 other girls in there, but it's still not the best bed. And then they make noise and then people outside talk too. It's just, maybe I'm too old to be doing dorm room stays. Oh well. For my wallet's sake, I will endure for one more night. So I actually ended up getting sick on the boat, the snorkeling tour. It was even before we left dock, I got so seasick. I think my body was just crashing because I didn't get like that great of a sleep, and also the day before I left too, I didn't sleep great. So it was like 2 nights of really bad sleep, not enough sleep. So after I got sick, my body just shut down and I ended up like sleeping on the whole boat ride. I did go down at both stops because it stopped at the Maui County crater and also Turtle Bay. I did go down at both stops just to kind of see what it was all about. The Maui County crater was so clear, it was intense. But this is also why I didn't like bother to capture video, because I was just like so out of it. I was just like, I need to get off this boat so I can stop rocking and maybe I'll feel better. And it did help, but then after a while in the ocean, the current also made me feel motion sickness, so I was like, oh god. But anyways, it was so clear, so cool, saw so many fishes. Turtle Bay, I did not see a turtle, but I heard a lot of people on my boat did. What was really, really cool about that, we saw turtle before we docked, and then we also saw a bunch of dolphins. It was so close to the boat, it was so cool. Oh my god!
Is that beautiful or what?
Wow!
By the way, we're the only boat down here, so
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
so 2 boats and
There's several of them.
Oh, look at this.
Oh my god! Overall, it was really a great experience. The staff are so nice on the boat. They do have a lot of add-on costs, like the photos was very expensive. I think it's like $35 for one photo, or you can get all access to all the photos that they take, which is like $115 or something like that. Don't quote me on the exact prices. They also had GoPros for rental. You can also buy merch. Like the tour itself was a little less than $200, which is still kind of pricey compared to other tours available. I did choose this one in particular because it was a bigger boat and I thought that would help me in not getting seasick. Clearly that didn't help. So for your reference, guys, make sure you are well rested so your body doesn't shut down on you. Now I'm feeling better though, because I slept for like 4 hours. So my body is back to functioning, I guess. Yeah. Gonna try to go get dinner. I don't know, the place I want to go to is like really popular, so I'm hoping I can get a seat at a bar. So we'll see. Let's go. So I put my name down on the wait list. She said it'll probably be like an hour, which isn't terrible because it's only 6. So if it's an hour, I won't be eating till 7. And she also said she could try to sneak me into the bar if it opens up sooner. So now I'm gonna go across the street to Safeway to kill time. just finished dinner. That was really good. It is a little bit salty. I don't know. At least the noodles were. It was a good taste though. It was very unexpected because I was expecting like hot and sour soup, like Chinese hot and sour soup, but it was more, I guess, Thai inspired because it had like that tom yum kind of sour, and then the spice was from, it's like a chili type sauce. I don't know, but it was pretty good, but also a little bit salty. So I'm not sure how the other noodles would have fared. The pork buns though were so good, and I'm so glad that they're able to do like different quantity orders because the original plate on the menu is for 3, but I asked if they do like a la carte, like for only just 1 bun, and they're like, yeah, we can do 1 bun, we can do 4 buns, anything that you want. And I was like, oh, perfect, because I'm only 1 person and I really just wanted to try it. I feel like if I ate all 3 buns, that would be my whole meal. So very, very glad I got to try that. It was definitely worth it. It also wasn't terribly priced. After tax and tip, it came out to like $30, so it's like a more fancy meal. I think most of the restaurants along this strip actually are on the pricier end. Now I'm gonna go back to the hostel, gonna shower, gonna sleep, gonna rest, and then figure out what time I want to leave tomorrow. Morning. Just finished breakfast. I had a really strong craving for acai bowl. While I was eating breakfast, the guy sitting across from me, he saw my camera. I wasn't filming at the time, but he saw my camera and he was like, oh, is that for like a vlog? And I'm like, oh yeah. And he was like, I've watched them, but I've never seen someone film it in person. You should talk more. I'm like, oh, yes. I'm not filming, but okay, thank you. Got to try 2 of these jellies, and the lily koi and the mango flavor. They were pretty good, and the lily koi one especially, you can really taste the fruit and like how naturally made it is. So $6 for 6 pieces, quite a little bit more expensive. They do sell it at a bunch of other places like Whole Foods, ABC stores. She even said that on Oahu they sell like at Neiman Marcus and stuff like that. So earlier, that super shot that I got was lily koi flavored. It was so spicy, oh my god. I saw a bunch of people buying like the quart size, and I was like, oh, maybe I should get that because $2 on like a 2-ounce shot is like so much. But I'm so glad I only got the shot because it was so spicy. Very interesting though. So hot. I was at the Maui County Festival for like 2 hours. They had a lot of stands and you probably could have gone through them in like an hour and a half. The last half hour I kind of was making my rounds again to make sure I didn't like miss anything. They also had a whole food court area that was like basically just food trucks. I took a look. I didn't really see anything that really called out to me, so that's why I decided to leave, and I'm gonna go get poke for lunch instead. It was really fun. I love farmers markets and like these types of local makers because everyone's just so nice, you know, like because it's all of their own products. They like put so much of their heart and soul into making these things, and they believe it so like wholeheartedly It's just a very genuine vibe, which I love. And they had a lot of cute stuff, but I decided, you know, to inflict some self-control and mostly focus on the foods, because the goods, like after a few stands, they kind of were the same. A lot of these vendors also frequent a lot of the local farmers markets, so you can also go see them there. It's just nice to have this kind of festival while I'm here, because I can see like all of them at once, which is really cool. Got poke from Tamara's wine and liquor store. It's supposed to be like a liquor store, but they have really good poke there. So I got the island special and the spicy ahi. Let's try it. There are 2 sea turtles over there. Did you see? I showed you, so you saw. So cool. Hello from the hostel. When was the last time I talked to you? So after I ate lunch at the beach, I ended up going to downtown Paia. Paia? I don't know. There's a bunch of like small boutique shops, a lot of food places there too. Very, very cute and like compact. And then I came to the hostel. No, I didn't. Yes, no, huh? I'm very disoriented right now. I had a little bit of time, so I decided to take a quick nap because I was really, really tired and I don't want to be tired on my drive up. But now I'm starting to regret my decision because I am still very tired, and I feel more tired because I did nap for like 15 minutes. But let's go see the sunset. It's like really cloudy today, so I don't really know what visibility is like up on the summit. They have like live cam that you can check on the national park website, which is really, really cool. I checked it before I took a nap, so like 15 minutes ago. Seemed okay. It is cloudy, but there is some sort of visibility, so we'll see how it goes. But let's go! Yo, this is crazy. I'm so cold. I'm so glad I brought the heat pack because it was so cold. There were a lot of people. I feel like it's better to look at it from one of the viewpoints on the way up the summit, because when you're right up on the summit, the observatory actually blocks half the view. It's still very beautiful, but it's so cool to be above clouds. I'm just so cold right now. And also, this drive scares the crap out of me. I don't know why I'm gonna do this again in the middle of the night.